We're spending a week living with the Lexus LX700h Overtrail, one of the full-size body-on-frame luxury SUVs currently out in Arizona this week enjoying some sun. Now this is a Overtrail version, so it's even more rugged and off-road focused. Take a look at those wheels and tires, and because it's the H, it's the hybrid version. It's one of the most expensive Lexus SUVs. What is it like to live with? We're gonna find out. Also, take a look at that green paint. It is absolutely gorgeous. Nice and sunny first day in the desert. We have arrived in Arizona in the LX700. I landed a little bit earlier than Angel. She's flying out from Detroit. I flew in from Los Angeles, and it's our birthday this week. We have the same birthday on the same day, just 1 year apart, and I want to surprise her with a custom birthday cake. So we're heading to a bakery to order a cake. Also, something that's really standing out is that valley on the hood right there in the middle. It's like a reverse hood bulge. It really drops away there in the middle. Very interesting. Also, with the tires on this thing, I'm like not worried at all about these bumps and potholes or anything in the road. This thing is the more rugged luxury experience. I completely forgot it's Thanksgiving weekend. The bakery is totally swamped making pies, but I was able to get a birthday cake. There is a cool box in this thing, but unfortunately the cake will not fit. It's pretty deep though, but it will not fit in the cool box. So precious cargo secured. I will be driving very gently. I should probably put it up here, actually. Let me move it. Here's our hotel for the first few nights, the Phoenician, which looks very, very nice. Ooh, it's a nice Marriott property. We'll be here for a couple nights and then try out another place. But wow. I've recently started to get Angel hooked on Lexus vehicles. We had an LC500 convertible for a week and she really, really liked it. And I know she likes bigger SUVs, so we'll see how she feels about this LX. Welcome to Arizona for a week of well-deserved vacation. Very nice property, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
We just went to the gym, and now it's time to go get some food in the Lexus LX700. Yeah, Nori Green. Oh, you know the paint name.
Yeah.
Look at you. Do you like it?
I do. I do like it.
It looks so much better in the sun. Here it's more subtle, right? You need the sun to really have the flake. The gigantic Lexus spindle grille is a little more subtle, all in black. I actually really like this color combo. The only way to make it better would be if this interior was dark saddle brown tan instead of black. But you know, black goes with everything. And they have some wood grain here. There's a refrigerator in here.
Wow.
It's a cool box. But guess what? So you open it this way, right?
Uh-huh.
Now close it.
It's not that three. Oh, whoa. That is cool.
Right? The double-sided hinge.
That is very cool.
It's this like thing
so
right
if you
here.
have a dessert that you want to bring home.
Yeah. So you can hear it, the fan going. For beverages. I was going to try to put your birthday cake in here, but it wouldn't fit.
Yeah,
also,
that would not fit.
No meat or fish. One thing I have noticed is the turning radius is not fantastic. Yep, we're going to be doing a 3-point turn right here. Let's see, all right, fully crank the wheel. Can we make it?
Yep.
Yeah, just barely. Yeah, it's not a great turning radius.
It is a pretty big car.
It is a big, but it's kind of skinny. It doesn't feel as wide as like an Escalade. So for massage seats, we go back to the Lexus system. We go to vehicle, seat controls, massage, and then I'll turn on yours first. You want centripetal, centrifugal, upper or lower lumbar? Centripetal?
Okay, sure.
What? Which one do you
I
want?
was going to ask for lower.
Lower? Lower body? I think it's just the
It's
bottom.
Just the bottom. Oh,
It's just a butt
okay.
massage.
Maybe just
Centripetal?
centripetal?
It's interesting. You can change
I don't
power
know.
intensity.
What is the difference between centripetal and centrifugal?
Centrifugal force. This is like physics terms, but these are the different massage settings, and it's actually pretty like intensive. It's unique. It's different.
It's different. Yeah, it just feels like a bunch of like balls. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to sound like dirty or anything, but that's what it feels like.
That's what it is. It's like little, it's like little
tennis
nubs.
balls.
Yeah, little nubs that are like
little
moving
tennis
around.
balls that are like just putting a lot of pressure on your body.
Yeah. Ooh, my butt. Ah. We have moved to our next hotel, the Andaz in, is this Scottsdale or Paradise Valley? I think we're in PV. This is PV. It's a very, very nice property. We've got Alex and Steven, and we're going to go get some Chinese food. And because they don't want to take their low sports cars, we're all piling into the LX700. The very yellow Aston Martin Vantage, and the this is not a bad two-car solution, actually.
My dad got me this for my birthday and it matches the Aston Martin in color.
Oh, that is really cool. That is actually really cool.
Dang.
As you, in case you couldn't tell, yellow is Alex's favorite color.
Oh wow, this is nice.
This is, dude, as an Overtrail with the off-road, dude, I hit speed bumps and I don't even slow down. I actually really like it. 18-inch, yeah.
I can't believe the ambient lighting. Toyota finally put in ambient lighting.
It's not the same level as everybody else, so you do get a little Lexus illuminated plaque there, and we have a Lexus puddle lamp. Yeah, I am a big fan of this paint. Look at that under the Arizona sun. That looks fantastic. The sparkly green, the metallic flake. Oof. Definitely would get a car in this paint color. I want an LC500 in this color. But Angel wants it in white.
I do want it in white. I'm a neutral girly.
Le reste des animaux.
What was that?
What?
What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah. All right. Fun Thanksgiving Day activities. We are going to go hiking.
Hiking?
And then we're
correct?
going to go eat Korean barbecue. Very authentic
It's a
Thanksgiving
very
Day.
good reward for
Yes.
a hike.
Well, being in Arizona, we can go for a hike today because in Michigan it's snowing, so this is much nicer. Isn't it, honey?
It is nicer.
I think this thing is pretty comfortable and pretty quiet at freeway speeds. Wind noise is not bad. The tires actually aren't bad at all in terms of tire noise, and we are in a very big, tall box. What do you think, honey? Do you think it's comfortable?
Yeah, I think it's really comfortable.
I like it.
I like the Range more though.
The Range
one
Rover?
Yeah, the one that we had for.
The Range Rover is definitely more plush and floaty, right? This one,
Yes.
the truck-like body-on-frame transmits itself through over some of the impacts. This one does have air suspension and those mentioned tires, but yeah, it's definitely not quite as waft along as a Range Rover.
It does feel really high quality in terms of materials. I feel like a lot of some of the newer vehicles, like the materials aren't as nice or like solid. But this feels like genuine. This is genuine leather, right?
Probably, actually, yeah. I mean, we're in a Lexus LX. It better be the 700H. Lots of letters and numbers, though. This is the LX700H Overtrail. Does any of that make sense to you?
No, I will not remember that. That just went in one year.
There's
not the
like
other.
LX470, there's a 5, no, is there 470? There's 570, there's GXs, there's TXs, there's RXs. All right, time to go be active, do some fitness. We are gonna go hiking there.
This thing is literally a truck. Look at this.
Body on frame.
It is literally a
It is
truck.
rugged and durable. We survived our hike. How was it? Fun?
It was good.
The views were nice. 4 miles. I burned lots of calories. We have earned our Korean barbecue for dinner. Back into the LX700. We could actually see it in the parking lot when we were all the way up there. So that was fun. It was a good time. I really like that spec. Cayenne Turbo GT. Look at that red with the yellow calipers. That's badass. I feel like we haven't gone anywhere and we're already down to 50 miles to empty. This thing is a hybrid, not for efficiency. You're not going to be getting crazy MPGs. It's not a plug-in hybrid or anything like that. It really just goes into EV mode when you're like backing up or at lower speeds and then the engine kicks on. I don't love the powertrain. I feel very similar about this and the Land Cruiser. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just kind of there. Do I wish it still had a V8? Absolutely. But we definitely will be needing to get gas because it's still pretty thirsty. Happy birthday, honey.
Happy birthday, honey.
It's our birthday. So we went and got a massage this morning, and now we're gonna go do some Black Friday shopping. And the LX570, LX700, man, numbers, is a very good Black Friday shopping vehicle probably. Because we can park anywhere we want and it'll fit a lot of things.
This is my ideal day.
Are we gonna have to go buy another suitcase to fly home with?
Possibly, potentially.
But honey, let me show you this. This is the load floor in the hybrid LX. Do you see how high that is?
Oh, that is high.
See, I told you. So
Can you
like,
remove this?
you can remove. This is our case of water bottles, which now features water bottles rolling around everywhere. But yes, this has to come off somehow. But then you still have this hump right here. Oh my goodness. Oh look, you need to change your tire. Can't do it. But yeah, so it's not very.
That is tall.
So like these back seats right here eat into your space. So this is simply to make it at least flat. Lots of off-roading. Very intense. Actually,
gosh.
I do have the tire off the ground. Off-roading, babe. It's the Overtrail, aka over curb. This amuses me. Like, you know, for aerodynamics, we're gonna sculpt our giant brick. Anything counts, right? Anything helps. You got the two little fins right there on the light, and then they actually have two right here too. This might help with wind buffeting, but it's got funny little dimples. This is a thirsty hybrid. Usually you have to press a fuel door release button, and then you need to run this thing on premium. Premium, unleaded fuel only, also no diesel. Well, duh. GT500. See, at low speeds in this parking lot, we are cruising in all electric mode. Engine is off. It feels, I mean, it's pretty tall, although we clear this parking structure. I lower the air suspension all the way down to make sure 7 feet clearance is fine, but it doesn't feel crazy wide. It feels definitely more like Range Rover skinny size versus the American SUVs are like like Expedition, Navigator, Escalade are like so massively wide. There's a new Escalade. Whoa, look at that thing. Is that an old Ford pickup truck? Like an F100 or something? No, it's an old Dodge. That's cool. All right, let's do a bit of driving and wrap up final thoughts on what it's been like to live with the Lexus LX700h. I've actually grown to really like this thing this week, despite some flaws. The powertrain is okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. When they went from V8 to hybrid V6, everybody was like, oh no, no more V8, which I get. On paper, it's really impressive. Like the power and torque figures are pretty strong, and I'm currently in Sport Plus right now. I've been driving in Comfort for most of this week because I've been just chauffeur duty, right? So it gets much more lazier in Comfort. But when you put it into, not Eco, Sport Plus, Dial 3, actually have a lot of different drive modes. It's quick. I mean, it's massive power and torque from the hybridized version here in the 700h. Now, you're not gonna do great in terms of fuel economy because it's not hybridization for that. This is still a big, heavy brick, and I filled it up to full and it was like 240 miles of range indicated. I mean, we're at 147 right now with just over a half. So it's not particularly efficient, but again, look at the size and weight of this vehicle. The problem is the hybrid system. There's some times where I notice a little bit of maybe a rough handover between the electric mode to the gas engine kicking on to sometimes the shifting in the transmission. It just wasn't seamless, and that kind of intruded a little bit on the full luxury experience. Now you can get just the V6 on its own if you go down to like the LX600, which I think is also fine, but the powertrain is just, it's fine. Now what I really did like is the overall personality of this thing as an Overtrail. I really liked the tires and wheels, right? Everything in this segment now is going for bigger and bigger wheels. Like kind of like look, 24-inch wheels on the Escalade. I'm like, I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know if I want to live with that because you don't have much sidewall on your tire. You hit a pothole or something, like you need to replace a tire. I mean, it's ridiculous. But this one here gives you more of that go anywhere, more tough, rugged experience, but with the luxury twist. It's still body on frame. It's got off-road capability. I mean, a locking differential, justified air suspension, different drive modes, things like that. And theoretically, this thing would be pretty capable. I haven't taken it off-road or done anything like that. Not that most people really go hardcore off-roading with their six-figure luxury SUVs, but remember, this is like the big boy Land Cruiser underneath, and its legendary name. We now have the smaller Land Cruiser 250 series in America. That's the little one with the four-cylinder hybrid, but it gives me kind of like sort of G-Wagon-ish vibes because it's narrow, tall for its size. It's way bigger still than a G-Wagon, but like body on frame, some off-road capability. It kind of reminds me of it, even though I don't think they were supposed to be cross-shop technically, but it feels more akin to that kind of luxury SUV experience than the Escalade, Navigator, Grand Wagoneer, Infiniti QX80, things like that, or especially the German ones, the other ones like a X7, a GLS. Those are not body on frame. Those are unibody now, much more luxury composed car-like. I mean, heck, they make AMG versions of it. Lexus does have a F-Sport, the F-Sport version of this thing, but I don't know if that makes any sense to me because this is not very sporty feeling. They could do it if they like look at the Escalade V, right? They sell. Durango Hellcat sell, but this one, I like the Overtrail experience quite a bit. It just, I mean, it was comfortable. I don't need to worry about potholes, bumps, going up curbs, off-roading, whatever. You need to get to a parking lot, whatever. Like, it was totally fine this week, and it was really, really nice. Now, interior layout, materials feel really nice. It's not particularly overly spacious and like wide open. Like in the back seat, the packaging is not that impressive. I'm 6'3", I'm comfortable up here, but when you park, the seat slides backwards, and my friend Steven was sitting behind me. He's 6 feet, and it started crushing his legs when it goes like the comfort access, like in and out kind of thing. So second row legroom's not fantastic. We didn't use the third row. It's just folded down for cargo and shopping and stuff like that. But the rear cargo load floor is also really high because of the hybrid thing. So there's a big truck, but packaging-wise, it doesn't feel as spacious and enormous. So footprint, it's big, but it's not like an Escalade where it's just like, wow, I can lounge out. This is the full VIP experience. So interesting. I don't know how they ended up packaging it this way, and that's the result. The layout of buttons, everything is high quality. I felt everything is pretty solid, like nice touch points, the wood trim, you know, nice soft touch, squishy leather and things like that. And we got pretty much all the features we want. The massage seats are actually really, really good. But like all these buttons were a little bit confusing. Now caveat that with, that might be a me problem because I go through different cars every week. If I lived with this car, I owned this car, you'd probably figure out where everything was, and then you'll be fine. No complaints, right? But initial getting in, it was kind of funny watching Angel like try to find the power button. It took her for the volume, and she couldn't find it for a little bit because it's not necessarily the most intuitive. There's a lot of different knobs and things like that. But once you figure it out, I mean, this goes to the climate. This is kind of your vehicle settings page here. I've been running CarPlay pretty much the entire time, only going into the built-in Lexus system to go to my massage seat controls there, which does require a bunch of taps. If there's a way to access your massage seats with a shortcut, let me know, because I couldn't find one. There's no button down here, and I couldn't find one here, so there's a bunch of tippity taps through the infotainment screen. There you go, engine just kicked off right there as we're slowing down. But at $118,000 as option here, I hesitate to say good value because anything over 100 grand is so expensive, but like you have the upgraded Mark Levinson sound system. It's like a 25 speaker, 2400 watt sound system. The materials feel pretty nice. I just enjoyed this thing. I grew to like it quite a bit. There was a charm to it. Now, would you take this over a Escalade Navigator, QX80, Grand Wagoneer, or maybe the German options, a GLS, an X7? There are a good amount of options if you want to spend six figures on a luxury SUV. It has its own distinct personality. It's not just cookie cutter following the formula of like the American versions or the German versions. It still has some of that credential, that cred, even though it's no longer a V8. Now, caveat, there have been some issues with Toyota's V6. That is just a well-documented thing. So hopefully they resolve all of those and they're fine going forward. Otherwise, yeah, just my 1 week with this thing, I grew to like it quite a bit. I enjoyed it. And also the spec. This Nori Green Pearl, oh, in a sea of black, white, silver, gray, boring colored vehicles, it definitely stood out and it got compliments. I loved seeing it with the sun hitting the paint and the green metallic pearl flake and everything. And it got a bunch of compliments this week. So when regular strangers, passersby go, wow, that looks really, really nice, you know that's a good sign because it's a cool, unique color combo for sure. Big fan of that. But there we go. Quick summary on our week living with the Lexus LX700h. I do really want to try out a GX. I haven't driven a GX quite yet. See what that feels like. Fun vacation this week. Celebrating Angel and I's birthday. Did a bit of relaxing. Explored Scottsdale. Did some hiking, some shopping. Lots of really good food. And it was a great opportunity just to spend some time experiencing this thing in the real world. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am heading back to the hotel. We got to pack up and we are flying home. That's the other thing. I don't worry about potholes at all. Let me go back into comfort. Potholes or speed bumps, right? Oh, look, there's a speed bump. Should I slow down? Nah. I've been just blasting through speed bumps, especially with like the big ones, the speed humps, like this one coming up here. You know, the intent of it is to slow down. Obviously, I'm not doing anything too crazy, but you barely feel it. Yeah. Let's bring back smaller wheels and more off-roady tires. They're just better. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for watching.